Cybertron Weekly is your central hub for everything Transformers.
Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another Transformers review. Today we're taking a look at another masterpiece figure, and it's the Takara Tomy MP-21G Bumblebee G2 version. Yes, I got a masterpiece Bumblebee. While I'm not a huge Bumblebee fan per se, I am a big Goldbug fan. Now, I had that toy when I was a kid, and I've always liked it, and I always thought the gold painted bug looked a lot better than the yellow bug, so I went ahead and got this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Bumblebee G2 in the box, and I mean, it's just like all the other masterpiece boxes that we've received so far. We got a picture of the Volkswagen Beetle with the kind of this light blue coming out of the back. Here's the robot. He's got the G2 logo there, and he's got the mask, and that's one of the things that I really liked about this, because I think this figure looks better with the mask other than the cartoon looking face. And maybe that's because I had the toy and I really like the toy. There's something about the cartoon swap out face on this figure I did not care for. And I was going to get the original one that came with the mask. That was the special edition, but then they announced this one, and I like the color on this one better. I'm a Goldbug fan, so this is what I got. Top corner up here, it says Transformers Masterpiece. We got the Volkswagen logo, Takara Tomy. All the stuff down here is a Type 1 Volkswagen Beetle, MP-21G Bumblebee G2 version. So just kind of a close-up of the art. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of on that background, looking cool. Pretty fun. Lots of Japanese, can't read. I like how it's got the G2 Autobot logo there. More Japanese, all that kind of good stuff there. This side has got a picture of Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. This side has a picture of Bumblebee in his robot mode with his weapon, looking all kinds of cool. It says Transformers Masterpiece G2 Bumblebee. I love the shiny chrome. Looking pretty neat. Underneath, tons of Japanese that I cannot read, and a really cool hologram. Yep. Back of the package. Very similar to what we get. A lot of Japanese that I cannot read with bios and all that kind of good stuff. We've got the Volkswagen Beetle. I'm presuming that's a write-up on the Beetle. We got a picture of Bumblebee just kind of standing there. There he is with his jetpack accessory, which I'm really, really digging. This did not come with the original one, I do not think. Correct me if I'm wrong, YouTube. He has both the Autobot G1 logo and the Autobot G2 logo. This is everything he comes with. He's got his little spare tire, which is actually pretty cool. I've been messing around with it. Weapon, the two different faces, smiley face and serious face. And then, of course, he comes with the mask. So, yeah, definitely kind of cool. Just kind of a close-up. Pretty neat. There's the bug. Bunch of Japanese. Robot. Two different logos. Everything that he comes with. The jetpack looking super cool. Definitely digging that. And then here are the faces and the other pieces. So yeah, definitely pretty fun. So let's go ahead and get Bumblebee out of package and see what he comes with. Alright, so here we have Bumblebee out of the package with all of his accessories, and he comes with a lot of stuff. We'll take a look at the car here in a second. Let's look at the accessories. First and foremost, here is his jetpack that he comes with. I can get this to focus. Looks pretty cool. I like it. There's a plug on the back here that you're just going to stick that on there. He also comes with the accessory pieces to strap it on his back. Again, if I can get it to focus. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Basically, these are going to plug into the jetpack. There are two of them, obviously. We'll plug these in like that. So yeah, there it is. That's going to plug onto Bumblebee's back, and then his arms will actually stick around the straps like that, looking all kinds of cool. I am digging that. That was an accessory I was not expecting. So I'm just going to throw that off to the side. What else? He also comes with this little spare tire accessory, which is cool. Now, man, if I can get this thing to focus. 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 There we go. This was kind of cool. You take the license plate off the back of the Bumblebee, stick that on there, and then you can put this on here. Now, I've never seen a cartoon episode where he actually had this in the vehicle mode. I don't remember, but he does have it on the back of his Autobot mode. It's on between his shoulder blades on the back, which is kind of cool. They added that on there, and it gives the vehicle a very different look, which is very, very neat. So that's kind of cool. He comes with his blaster. Very, very tiny wee blaster. Very show accurate. It's just black plastic. The details are not bad. They're pretty decent. But yeah, it's just pretty much black plastic. He comes with an extra little mirror, which is kind of cool, in case you lose that one. And then he's got his little faces. If I can, here's face number 1. So that is the serious face, I think. He's got very bright eyes. So that's kind of cool. And then here's face number 2. The smiley face. I don't know. There's something about the faces I don't particularly care for. I like the mask. I don't know why. And then he's got a whole bunch of bag of things. So we're going to throw this, dump out the bag. It's got an advertisement for a bunch of Japanese stuff. I'm not sure what for. There's instructions right there, which is kind of cool because it's got a little Marvel comic bit right there, which is kind of neat. He's got the Masterpiece Collector card, which is kind of cool. And then a bunch of Japanese with the tech specs on the back. Yep. And then the stickers. Oh, the stickers. I like the stickers in the fact that we've got Autobot G1, Autobot G2, and then I don't know if this is going to pick it up or not. It's got Autobot on there with the G2 logo, and then he's got a sticker that says I Heart, and then New York, 180 Deceps, and then I Heart Cybertron bumper stickers. I think that is really, really cool, really fun. I'm probably going to put the G1 Autobot logo on the figure, just because, well, I don't particularly care for the G2 logo. But yeah, so definitely cool stuff. And on to Bumblebee himself. So here he is, looking very, very much like the original Bumblebee. This, of course, is the real-world version of the Volkswagen Beetle that he was. And it's very cool. It's very nice. I like it. I've only got one gripe, really. My particular figure has some silver paint. I don't even know where that silver came from. And it just kind of splashed on that tail light. Now I can get it off with an X-Acto knife, so it shouldn't be too bad, but that kind of irritated me coming out of the box. Detail on this is very nice. I like the headlights. The transparent plastic with the yellow behind it and the silver. Got the silver up here. We get the little silver Volkswagen logo. All the detail on the hood. The window's nice. We got the windshield wipers. I like how it's got the one driver's side mirror. No place to put one over there because that model of car did not have that, which is very nice. I like the detail on the wheels. You can get the little Volkswagen logo. Rubber tires. Beautiful gold paint with the speckles. We got the handle there. Just the back. Back of the vehicle, we got the bumper, just like we have on the front. License plate, which is cool that you can put the stickers on. The taillights are nice, minus the paint. And then all the vents for the motor. Very cool, I like the smoky window. Very, very nice, very well done. There it is underneath. Not too terribly bad. I am digging it. They did a very good job with it. It's very small, but I mean, it's a Volkswagen Bug. Rolls really, really well. Overall, really do dig it. I like how they gave you 2 stickers for it, so you can put the Autobot logo up here for the chest when you transform it, and a smaller one to put up here in the cartoon. A lot of times he had a little Autobot logo there, and it was on his foot. So that's kind of cool that they did that. I do appreciate that. Now, if you want to put this accessory onto here, what you need to do is you're going to take the license plate off. If I can get my fingernails under it. If you have no fingernails, you're never going to get that off. On the back, there's a little spot for the license plate. So you're just going to put that in there. If I can do it. So tiny. So there it is. It's going to look like that, and then that's going to plug in where the license plate was on the Bug. So we're just going to put that in there, and there it is. I like it. It's very cool. I see a lot of Buells around here with that on there, and it looks good. The color's a little bit off though, just like a hair off, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but yeah, it's a hair off. When you look at it head on, it's not too bad, but from an angle, it just looks different. But if you want to put that on there, you can. This figure is going to go into robot mode, so it'll definitely go onto his back, but it's just kind of a nice little option that they threw in. For comparison, here we have the Masterpiece G2 Bumblebee with the Fall of Cybertron Bumblebee, and they're very different. This is actually a much bigger vehicle than this one, which kind of surprises me. Well, I mean, I guess this is going to go to scale Masterpiece Prime, but this is definitely a pretty good-sized deluxe figure for Bumblebee, and I can really, really appreciate that. Here we have Bumblebee next to the Transformers Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Bumblebee. And again, drastically different. We've got the Camaro, we've got the Volkswagen. This is a very mustard yellow compared to the gold. I'm really digging the gold paint on the G2 Bumblebee. I think that looks really, really cool. And again, much smaller than the Deluxe Bayformer. And finally, here we have the G2 Bumblebee next to the Masterpiece Wheeljack, so just kind of a comparison to another Masterpiece figure in vehicle mode. And, you know, I'm going to say this is probably about the right scale. It looks about right compared to this race car versus that. And a good way to tell on this scale to me is always look at the door and the mirror. Imagine a person sitting inside both of them, and I can definitely see that. This is just, of course, a very compact car versus a very nice, large racing car. Alright, so here we have Bumblebee in his robot mode, and wow, I'm so amazed on this figure. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Transformation on this is relatively easy, and it's smart. It hides so much. The bumper folding in back behind him, the front of the vehicle folds up under the cab, his arms come down to give you some nice solid bits underneath. I mean, it just looks really, really nice. They did a great job with that. You've even got, you know, the doors wrapping around the back of the feet. I mean, that just looks great, and the tires folding up underneath. I mean, they did a great job with this guy. He, I mean, has hardly any kibble hanging off. I mean, he's got the back or the top of the Beetle there, but I mean, that's okay. It looks good. That's the way he looked in the show, and I'm really, really digging him. Now, poseability. This is one of the most posable Transformers that I've ever seen. His arms can move up and down that way. They are on ball joints, so they can spin around whichever way you want them to spin. He's got an elbow joint here. His head is on a ball joint, so he can look up and around, which is pretty nice. I do like that. His hands are not articulated, which is unfortunate. He does have a waist swivel,
which is so amazingly awesome. He's got ball joints at his hips. He's got knee joints. There are also joints here at his feet, and he's got ankle pivot, which, I mean, that's just, this is a great figure. I'm so shocked, and I hate to say it, because it's a Bumblebee figure, but I am definitely impressed with him, and he's Goldbug to me. It's just that cool of a figure. I really do dig him. So again, just kind of a quick shot of the face. I mean, just looks really nice. I went ahead and put the G1 Autobot logo on there, like I said. It's more Goldbug to me. I kind of like it. Maybe we'll get a retool and actually get a Goldbug one of these days. That'd be kind of fun. But yeah, so just a close-up on the detail there, looking super nice. The arms look good. There's his little blaster in his hand. I mean, just looks completely amazing. Again, I love how the doors wrap around, and then on the arms, these fold down to make it nice and flat. I mean, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other faces. Here we have Smiley Face Bumblebee, and it is G1 accurate. I will say that, but there's just something missing on it that I don't know what it is. It looks chubby to me. Bumblebee had a very hexagon-shaped face, and you can kind of see that in this, but there's just something missing I'm not digging, and I think that's why I like the mask a lot better. Here we have Serious Face Bumblebee, and I think this is the weakest of all the faces, actually. I think I like the Smiley Face one better. Bumblebee always had that kind of upbeat spirit in the G1 show, and this just really doesn't convey that at all. He just looks kind of sad, really. I mean, it's a good face sculpt. It's just not my favorite. Again, I'm a fan of the mask. And here we have Faceless Bumblebee. No, I'm just kidding. Well, he is faceless, but yeah. So this is what it looks like without the face. It's just got two plug holes to go in there. It kind of looks like Bludgeon, actually, or Samurai, which is kind of cool. But to put the face on, you're going to take the face of choice, and you're simply going to line it up with the holes, push it in, and there we go. So yeah, very easy to remove. I find it easier to spin the head around backwards and move the little back piece here to the side so you can get your fingers and pull it off nice and square. I think that really helps. So this is definitely the face I'm going to keep it with. However, I am glad they added additional faces. I mean, that's a really great accessory to come with. And, you know, in case I want to switch things up, I've got the option. And unlike the first release of this figure, he did not have all three. You had to get the special edition one, and I love how this came with all three faces. Okay, so I'm going to put the jetpack onto Bumblebee, which we've got right here. Now, it doesn't just actually clamp onto the figure, which is unfortunate, because these pieces have to go around the shoulder, so you're going to take these off like that. You're going to pull this piece off here. This is going to go onto his back like that. So, and that's looking pretty cool. And then these are actually going to strap around the shoulders, and they're kind of hard to fandangle. So I'm going to do that off camera and then show you. All right, so here we have Bumblebee with the jetpack on, and it looks really good. This is probably one of my favorite accessories. It clamps on really nice and solid and tight. So just kind of a close-up. So these pieces snap onto his shoulder, and then the pegs you have to maneuver into the holes on the back, and it takes a matter of fandangling. Every time I try to do it on camera, I couldn't bend over and do it. I had to hold it upright and do it, but pretty easy. You just put it on there and then kind of push them in, and I mean, this is a great accessory, and I don't know if this came with the original. Leave a comment below if you've got the original Masterpiece B. Did you get a jetpack with yours or not? I'm definitely liking the jetpack option. This is a very fun accessory. If I put this on here, I'm definitely using one of the G1 faces with it to kind of go with that show. But yeah, that is just a fantastic accessory that came with it, and another reason why I've just fallen in love with this figure. For size comparison, here we have the Masterpiece G2 Bumblebee with the Classics or Generations Bumblebee, And they actually scale pretty well together. They're about the same size. This one seems to have a lot more plastic. This is done way better. It's a lot sleeker. Things clamp up on it a lot better, and just a way better figure in general. But I still do like this Bumblebee. Again, they're really about the same size, and this still holds as a solid, strong Bumblebee figure for me. He's just a little too bright yellow. Here's the G2 Bumblebee, or Gold Bug, with the 2015 Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. And, well, obviously, that's the superior figure. Here we have the G2 Gold Bug, or Bumblebee, with my only other G2 Masterpiece figure, and this might be the only G2 Masterpiece other than Bumblebee here. If you know, leave a comment down below if there are any other ones out there. But this is the G2 Sideswipe, and these guys scale pretty good together. I like the scale between them, and this one, though, is, I think, a bit more cartoon or comic book to me versus the G2B. I think the G2B is a bit more to the toy. Now, we did get the black Lambo, a Sideswipe, in G2, but they stylized it a lot more to the comic book with the guns and all that kind of stuff. And it's actually an accessory to make him look just like the comic, which is pretty cool. But I am digging that one way better. I hate to say it, but this Bumblebee has been a terrific surprise. And finally, here we have the G2 Bumblebee next to the Year of the Horse MP-10 Optimus Prime. You know, these look really, really cool together. I really do like them. However, I think the scale is slightly off. While Bumblebee does look like a mini-bot, he just looks a little too short. I mean, he doesn't even come up to Optimus's crotch plate, barely. And I think he should be, according to the cartoon, Bumblebee should be at least that high. You know, and I got mixed feelings about that, but I'll tell you what, the figure is so amazing. It's so awesome. Even with the big splash of silver paint, I'm still happy with it. And I think that these are going to look really awesome up on the Masterpiece shelf together. So is the G2 Masterpiece Bumblebee or Gold Bug a figure you want in your Transformers collection? You know, I'm going to say yes to the person who likes the higher end figures. If you don't like spending $20 on a figure, this is not something you're going to want. But I will tell you, for the money, you are getting quality. This is one of those scenarios you get what you pay for. I walked into this figure with such lowered expectations and have been utterly blown away of how much I actually really love the figure. And I don't like Bumblebee. I do like Goldbug, so maybe that helped. But the poseability of this figure, the transformation, how smart it was, you know, the satisfaction of the transformation. It's not overly complicated, but it's done really well. It hides a lot of parts, and it, you know, stops up all the holes in the figure. I mean, it was just really well done. I can't say anything more than that. The gold is very deep and lustrous, and I think I like that more than I do the original yellow they had on the original release, and the mask. Gotta love the mask. It came with all three faces, and that's what sold me on the figure. So if you're a Bumblebee fan, you're going to adore this figure, no doubts about it. If you like the Masterpiece line, you're definitely going to like this. If you like a really solid and well done Transformer at a reasonable price, I mean, he's about $60, $70. It's worth it. It's completely worth it, and it pains me to say it, but he has gone beyond all my expectations. I'm very happy with the figure, and I'm glad that they put it out. Hopefully we can get a retool at some point and get an actual Gold Bug. But if you get the version that comes with the little coin, the coin actually says Gold Bug on it. So this is probably the closest we're going to get to a Masterpiece Gold Bug. And you know what? I'm okay with that. So there he is, the Transformers Masterpiece G2 Bumblebee or Gold Bug.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.